Right, YouTube, it's Wow Sly doing a VR to FoRrEST PrEpPeR. So firstly, FoRrEST PrEpPeR, well done on your channel, mate. You've come a long way, very, very long way in quite a short time. Well, in comparison to a lot of people in this community. Well, I'm out in the garage today, which has been renamed the Shack. It's sort of my radio room. It's a general garage. Half of it's full of random crap, and the other half is stuff I use for like amateur radio and CB. I'm not actually sure if any of this is coming out. I should really check it. And it's low light. But yeah, FoRrEST PrEpPeR is running a competition, giveaway competition on his channel. Some generous items there. I want a VR on people telling him his their favourite time of the year. My favourite time of the year is got to be this time of year. I love the cold weather. I love the low sun. Love the change of the colours of the leaves. I like bare trees, really. Trees that are like fully green and bushy. You know, they block the light. They block radio signal. I don't know, it's just nice. Sitting back in the woods, you know, seeing the trees like in just their branches. I prefer the colder weather. I'm more comfortable in the colder weather. I like putting on a jumper and a jacket, hat, gloves, and being comfortable. In the summer, I find it too hard, too hot, too hard to breathe. I've always had breathing problems with my chest. Just don't like the hot weather, really. It's, you know, it's too hot to do anything. You have to constantly be drinking and keep your fluids up. I find it harder to cool down in the summer, in the hot weather. You know, you're too tired to do anything. It's too hot to do anything. But in the winter, it's just fun. It's just so much more fun. Bring on the rain, the snow, the hail, 100-mile-an-hour winds. It's a challenge, you know. In the summer, you go for a wild camp. You just put up your hammock, maybe a fly net. Well, definitely a fly net. Another reason I hate the summer is midges are out. And that's it, really. You know, it's too hot to eat, too hot to move. But in the summer, you've got to get all your kit out. You've got to put up bashers, tents. You know, you've got to take under blankets, thermals. You've got to take more gear, and you've got to use it. In the summer, you know, your bag's lightweight. You don't have to use much. But the winter, yeah, I definitely prefer the winter. I like the challenge of setting up in the rain. You know, seeing if your tent or your hammock or your basher will withstand the wind and the rain. It's more fun. It's more of a challenge. If I go in the summer, I'm just bored. I sit around sort of twiddling my thumbs. I don't have to cut up firewood. Hardly have to have a fire. But in the winter, you know, you have to find enough firewood to sustain your fire the entire night and make sure you got some wood for the morning. So there's a good few hours there, you know, keeping the fire going in the rain, making sure you don't get smoked out in the wind. It's more fun. It's more challenging, you know. Getting your tent pegs to stay in the ground when it's like 4 inches of mud. That's good fun. Keeping your kit dry and yourself dry is good fun, you know. For instance, sometimes I take radios with me, or you know, other electrical appliances for a weekend in the woods, and you know, you just turn it on and use it in the summer. But in the winter, you know, you've got to protect that gear. You know, you've got to set up a secondary shelter sometimes for electrical items. Yeah, trying to set up before it starts raining, or quickly take your gear down and get home or back to the motor before it starts raining again. It's more fun, more challenging. Yeah, anyone can go for a walk in the summer. Anyone can pitch a tent in the summer. But only a dedicated, determined prepper or wild camper will do it in bad weather. So yeah, most of my outdoorsy videos on here I've probably done this time of year because I much prefer it. Yeah, I like the challenge. I like the cold weather. I like doing the school runs, you know, in the cold and rain.
Yeah, I like everything in the rain and wet, really. Any excuse to get a waterproof jacket on and a hat. Right, so FoRrEsT PrEpPeR, that's my VR to you. I hope it's good enough. But I'll put a link in the description for FoRrEsT PrEpPeR's channel. Most of you have probably subscribed to him already. If you haven't, get over there and subscribe to him. Can't do no harm. As I say, most of the videos like this, if you don't want to subscribe to him, at least check out some of his videos. Right, well, this is Wow Sly. Gonna sign off now. See who's about on the radio. Oh, I'm getting a pop-up now for 888 Casino. I've never been on a gambling site. I don't gamble. I buy the odd scratch card now and then for some reason. But that's what happens when you get a second-hand laptop, I suppose. Right, take care, YouTube. All the best.